very exciting to be back.
Yeah, last time you guys were here, you were at the Riverside, which is a much larger venue, so the quality of fans tonight, I think, is going to be much, much higher. Only the
look at them.
I mean, they're here in the afternoon ready for you guys. People are literally camping out in line to be here tonight. It's a very exciting time in Milwaukee, and I want to ask you guys some questions about this new album. You know, you guys don't work in the record industry out there listening to the radio, so this is probably an inside story for you, but in my line of work, people are giving you these taste tests of, oh, there's going to be this record coming out soon from this band, and there's certain bands that you just get really excited about. And I remember hearing that Strangeland was coming out, and we had been on, you know, oh my goodness, the amount of songs that we play from you guys is pretty deep, but we got really excited when we heard the new single. And I remember reading a story that Tim said something about having something like 100 songs ready to go before the record even got started.
He was exaggerating. There were only 82.
All right, so the media has blown this out of...
Well, they've added another 18 songs onto the top of that. I believe it.
Good job.
So how do you take even 50 and turn that into a 12-song album?
With a bit of a struggle. I mean, you know, I guess at the end of the day it boils down to which ones you like the most.
Of course, and I've also, you know, I would imagine you guys share things around and you talk about, well, this song maybe isn't as strong as the other ones. But then when I finally got the full project and I listened through, it feels to me like there's this reoccurring theme of the ones you did pick. I mean, there's a lot of stories about like young love, a lot of stories about, you know, the energy of what it's all about. For folks who are listening on the air, there's this smile going on right now between these guys. Was that purposeful? Did you say that, or did that just end up the way it was?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of, well, what we wanted was a record that felt cohesive thematically, and so you felt you were sort of taken to a particular place when you listened to it. And yeah, I think there's a feeling of looking at the sort of journey of our lives and working out where we've got to, and you know, that definitely involves a little bit of looking back and plenty of looking forward. But I think, you know, there's a lot of hope on the record. That's probably the big thing that ties it together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of
from the audience.
Well, yeah, it's that young energy, optimism. You know, I can do anything, I can be anyone.
We've still got that, have we?
Yes!
Our fans have, that's for sure.
Yes!
Without a doubt. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first proper album with Jesse, is that right?
Woohoo!
Was he on the EP too? Officially. Are they being good to you? Is this going okay so far?
They're being quite good.
I've been invading Jesse's personal space quite a lot in the last few days.
He's quite a difficult person to be stuck on a bus with.
Okay, I was annoying these guys so much that I had to phone my wife up for the second time today. She was like, "Why are you calling me again?" And I was just phoning her up so I could just make stupid noises down the phone at her. I felt like exhausted these guys.
Now, some of you guys have been friends since single-digit ages, right?
Yes.
So
I think so.
How does the dynamic of a new guy coming into the fold change, I don't know, that studio process? You guys had always done that, you know.
It's more what we're inflicting on him, I think. That's the big deal. I mean, Jesse's been great. It's been lovely having Jesse join the band in every respect. Apart from his personal hygiene.
Oh, God. We love you, Jesse.
Oh, if you've just tuned in, it's 88.9 Radio Milwaukee. We're broadcasting live from the historic Pabst Theater with our special guest, Keane. I was really excited on the Night Train EP when you guys did that collaboration with Keane, and we still play that song a lot. It's just a cool cut. Are there any other artists that are out there right now that you think, you know, it might be kind of fun to bring someone into the studio again?
Apparently, Sir Paul McCartney has had nothing but Strangeland playing on his stereo at home.
Woo!
I don't know what we do with him. It's a bit weird, wouldn't it?
You hopefully write an amazing song.
Yeah. But more kind of contemporary artists. I don't know. There are loads, really. There are hundreds we'd love to work with.
I mean, you guys are out a lot. I mean, this tour is really long, and you're touching all corners of the globe. Is it hard to then connect with those people when you're a fan of their work, and then they're out and you're out, and how do you make that happen?
In the past, we just phoned them up, basically, and asked if they want to do stuff. And that's how it worked with Keane. You know, we were big fans of his, and it turned out he was a big fan of ours, so... that was kind of a match made in heaven, really. But yeah, I don't know who we're going to try. Who should we try next? Anyone got any ideas?
Any super Keane fans got a collaboration mashup idea? Sing. Oh, that would work actually pretty well.
Yeah, I could try that.
I think that would work smashingly, actually. So, I also wanted to ask you guys, you know, you're on the road a lot for this new project. Are you getting songwriting done? Are things already cooking for potentially a follow-up? Or are you just not even thinking about that right now?
No, we're trying to keep the ball rolling, because you don't want to. But it's nice to keep doing new stuff. Otherwise, you're always playing songs that are already kind of done, and it's nice to keep the fresh stuff coming. So we, in the back of the bus, there's a bit of creative, activity happening. We've actually just done like a really cheesy dance track.
Oh no! All right. Oh man.
There's a lot of new songs, and also from those 80-odd songs that we were talking about before. There's a lot of good stuff left over that, certainly I can't quite let go yet. I'm still fighting for.
Well, I was curious about that too. I would imagine of I don't want to call them the loser songs, but the ones that didn't make the cut. I mean, do you put B-sides out? Do you save them until you guys are Paul McCartney's age and then let the fans?
I think Tim's going to do 4 solo albums in between this album and the next.
Well, yeah, it's funny because things have changed so much with records, and you feel like if you put out a song you really love as a B-side, you don't know quite how many people are going to hear it. So I feel there are some really great songs that are sort of certainly worthy to be album contenders.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, we'll be waiting for them. Keane live tonight, downtown Milwaukee at the Pabst Theater, doors at 7 p.m. And it started off talking about how this is, not the largest room you guys have played. In fact, you guys are often used to playing to tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people.
It's beautiful.
It is. I mean, it's a historic theater, it's a beautiful room. When you have a gig like this, do you guys approach the set, differently? It's an intimate, you can see the eyes of the last row in this venue. You can look them right in the pupils.
Yeah, it's beautifully designed. There are some venues we play where it's basically just a glorified shed. And, I don't think they're not always the greatest gigs. A place like this where everyone's kind of almost on top of you, it's got a great atmosphere, great sight lines, so everyone can see you. It's got a kind of what's the floor called when it's curved like that, Tim? Raked floor.
Raked stage, yes.
I think you feel like when you're in a really fancy venue, we all get together at soundcheck and we're like, we better play some of our posh songs.
I would agree.
So then you've got to kind of temper that with the fact that it's a Saturday night as well, so that people might be a bit rowdier.
Well, there's not going to be any mudslinging or anything.
I expect the venue are hoping not. Not really a mudslinging venue, is it?
No.
I can imagine.
Or band.
The summer festival circuit. It's not kind.
Maybe some mud wrestling on stage.
Oh! What?
The fans have demanded it.
No!
They've agreed with it.
Oh, Lord.
Well, guys, thanks again. The show tonight, special guest Patrick Watson, doors open at 7 p.m. at the historic Pabst Theater. Can you read another one for the audience before we run?
Yes!
Yes, I just need the chords to hit the key. Alright, so thanks everyone. This one's called The Sovereign Like